As a child, the early onset of my mental illness, I just wanted to be left alone. I felt better alone. It's not that I didn't like to play with the children. I felt like I couldn't relate to them. And so I felt that difference, and I just wanted to be left alone because I felt better alone. My grandmother was my biggest supporter growing up. When my grandmother was sick, I got a chance to just hear my grandmother say, "Jesus, my grandbaby is here. You can come take me now." She died right there. She looked at the end of the bed and said, "Jesus, I'm ready to come." And so my grandmother passed away right then and there. And for a while, I couldn't eat. I was just more or less like a vegetable. And at the funeral, I totally lost it again. But I came back just a little bit, but I was slowly dwindling too. I'd say I hung on for maybe about 8 months, and then I just lost it completely. My grandmother was my foundation. She was my support. She loved me, and I felt that after my grandmother passed away, everyone that loved me was gone. I felt guilty because maybe if I had been home, they wouldn't have signed the papers and she wouldn't have died from cancer. My whole world just started to break apart. I stopped loving me. I stopped loving the world. I hated the people. I hated everything around me. I hated humans. I especially didn't like me. Yes, and then the alcohol came in. At that time, I would rather have been known as a drunk than to have a mental illness. And I used to always think that if anyone knew that I had a problem, if I had a mental illness, that they were going to take me away and lock me away forever in some insane asylum. But the more I drank, the more I didn't care about anything or what anybody said about me. I was comfortably numb. I just felt that I wasn't worth living. Why are you keeping me here on this earth, God? Why don't you just let me die? I'm no good to anyone. I'll never amount to anything. So why am I here? I tried suicide 19 times. The last attempt, I came to WellStone. When I walked into WellStone, I walked up to the crisis unit. They pulled my records. People start peeping their heads around the corner. Eyes got big. And they assigned a lady there. That time, she was just a temporary and she worked in crisis. Do not let her out your sight. Do not let her leave. I don't care if she goes to the bathroom, to the soda machine, out to smoke a cigarette. Be right there. I called her my angel. She was so kind. She was so sweet to me. She drew me in and I stayed. She stayed with me the whole time I was there. They had been offering me the day programs, but in my mind, I wasn't like those people. But something inside of me said that's where I needed to go. I started off in AIDT that's the intense outpatient. And that's where I was at. I stayed there for 6 months. I did not do what they told me to do. If they told me to do something, I was angry. I knocked over trash cans, punched file cabinets, because I felt they were going to tell me what to do. And then I figured out, why am I here? The more I felt I was different from them, the more I found out that I was like them. I was them. And finally, it started to catch hold. And when there was other people there hurting, or when other people there were sad, or needed someone to take care of, I used to always pair them with me, because they saw the love with me, inside of me. They saw the compassion and things that I didn't see. And I never wanted them to feel like they didn't have anybody. And that's where I met my healing. was in day programs. Helping others helped me to know that I'm wanted. And that's all I ever wanted, to be accepted, loved and wanted. And when I can help someone else and I can see their smiles or feel their love or their hugs and how appreciative they are, that makes me know that I'm doing the right thing and that everything that I went through was for a reason and I don't regret it. I'm a spiritual person, and I tell people, I ask my Father, if you give me a little bit of it back, I promise you I'll fight for the rest of my life for them, so that people won't look at them the way they looked at me, so they can feel that they have someone that's gonna stand behind them. Because I don't ever want them to feel alone. If I only had one word to tell you what WellStone meant to me, it would have to be life. Because that's what it is to me, it's my life. It turned me into a loving, brought out the love, the compassion that was there to make me care for others, to know life matters, and to know that I can come in contact with people and not be ashamed of my mental illness anymore. What I do is WellStone. I work beside some of the therapists that used to be my therapists. I'm the right hand to my supervisor that used to be my day treatment program manager. I teach the group of the people that I sat in with for 13 to 14 years. I'm the luckiest girl in the world because they love me. They don't love me for the money I have to give them. They don't love me for what I have to give them. They love me because of the smile, of the encouragement, of the love, or the hugs that I know when they're feeling bad. I know when they're feeling good. I know what they need because I can feel them. I've been around them so long. That's why they love me.